forgiven. But you'll be right next to me. We could start our own religion. Take that weight up off your shoulders. Move it to my chest. If I'm keen, I can't control this. Universal test. I don't believe that I should be alone.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Utah Jazz. For Utah, they come into tonight's game after a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Not much has changed with them this season if you're talking strictly one-loss record compared to a year ago.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline.
Nice game, huh?
Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top. And with that win, they evened up the season series at 1 apiece, giving them a chance to pull ahead right here.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Jazz. A tall wing pair with Hood at the 2 and Hayward at the small forward. Favors is out there with Jeff Whitney. And it's Mack in at the point guard. And Julius Randle, 6'9", 7-foot arm span. Not elite length at power forward, but he is athletic.
And he's strong and quick, too, Kevin. An NBA-ready frame, and I think he's an excellent rebounder. You can never dismiss or discount that. It's almost like the ball finds him. He's so good at tracking it down.
And that one drops for him.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Big guard, nice handle. D'Angelo can take you a number of ways off the drive.
And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Matt. Last time, 14 points for him. Favors, good, and the nice assist from Matt. Favors got his second bucket of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Baines kicks to Russell. Here's Ingram. Off target from outside. The Lakers on D. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
The bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
5 to shoot. Here's Favors. That's short off the rim. And looking at the Jazz roster, they're a well-balanced group.
Wow! My goodness.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
There's no doubt about that, fellas. I mean, the more finishes like that he gets, the more his confidence will grow.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Lakers. Dang comes in for Randall. Johnson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Alec Burks comes in for Hood. Here's Russell. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Like a ninja is Russell, sliding inside for the deuce. Eel-like, slippery, smooth, productive.
Mag dishes to Favors, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his first foul. Some changes for the Lakers. Harry Nance is checked in for Ingram. Calderon comes in for Williams, and Smith's subbed in for Russell. And Utah also making a switch. Hill's checked in. Here's Calderon. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And, you know, the Lakers going through a rough patch, clearly, but make no mistake about it. They're still the league's glamour franchise. They've got the league's largest fan base both in the U.S. and globally.
Boris Diaw's checked in for Utah. And the Lakers with the storied history, the second most championships in league history, trailing only the Boston Celtics.
And the Lakers run more recent. I mean, you think of the greats who've worn the form blue and gold, probably the greatest assemblage of talent of any team in the league.
Lakers leading by 6. Here's Nance. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Favors. Hill kicks to Johnson. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Johnson's got his first basket.
Ball movement is really crucial to this team, and Hill always keeps his head moving, looking for the open teammate.
For 3, Smith. The rebound by Johnson. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Nice D from Dang.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender, and when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Hill, no good. And Derek Favors, known for his work.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep him.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is too. How far, Gray, do you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
D'Angelo Russell out there with Calderon. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Dang. And it's E in at the 4 slot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Utah Jazz is one of the up-and-coming teams in the West, and it was a system-wide commitment to young players. Now, younger teams tend to struggle, but head coach Quinn Snyder said he's committed to letting his players learn from their mistakes. He said it may be painful at times, but that's how we get better. In a lot of things, the only way to learn is through experience. Guys?
They're catching on quickly. Thanks, D.A.
And the Utah Jazz, with all their young talent, a team that's been on the cusp in the Western Conference, I mean, they felt they were ready to make a playoff push in acquiring some quality veteran leaders with George Hill, Joe Johnson, and Boris Diaw. I think is just what the doctor ordered.
Feeds it to Dang. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Baines. It's hauled in by Diaw.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Hayward's got 5 now. And for the Jazz, Greg, do you like their moves this summer, adding all those veterans?
George Hill, I think, fits a need at the point guard, but can also play alongside Dante Exum. Boris Diaw, a skilled big man who fits well with Gobert and Derek Favors. And then Joe Johnson, a proven shooter and scorer in big-time possessions. So I think overall they did well.
Here's Diaw. Jose Calderon making his last shot. Burks can't get it to go. He kicks to Calderon. Buries it from 3-point range. Calderon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And if you let Calderon get set and have a good look at the basket, he's going to knock that 3 down consistently.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
Brutal, absolutely brutal to shoot that poorly. You almost have to try to miss to shoot that poorly. Rarely do you see numbers like that at the NBA level.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now here's Ingram, covered by Hood. And it's Ingram missing. Jazz trail by 5. And Mack kicks to Hood. Here's Favors. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 6.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Shot clock at 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Hood. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. Here's Ingram. Here's Mozgov. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
In a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers on top, up 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Get on midnight.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I'm going to try to simulate the rest of it.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Look at Jose Calderon. He's been really playing well.
Yeah, and some...
That's cool.
I got ball! Screen...
Here's Ingram. Off target with it. And here's Utah.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
And for the Lakers, we've got Nance. Hang out there with Ingram. Then it's Julius Randle.
Come on.
Be quick. How you doing?
Good.
Did you guys bowl tonight?
Yeah.
How'd you guys do?
Not that good.
Were you with Randy? Or, well, you're probably with Maria, right?
It was,
Who was Randy with?
Randy was Dan Bold.
Oh, he's with Dan. Okay.
So.
How'd they do?
They did good. Well, I mean, they did alright. They didn't. I mean, I think Dan had a good second game. but I don't know. I struggled. It started really hooking like crazy, and I was having trouble.
Well, let's hope tomorrow morning goes better.
My God, where's my Rocket League?
When'd you get home?
Like 10:30ish.
Well, because they started earlier this year.
Yes.
Do you prefer it earlier or later?
I liked it earlier. Come on, game! What time is
When you ball the next morning.
I know. Lewis Hamilton bundle. Black Friday is here. Did it join? Come on! I hit join. Invite me again.
We're in.
Oof.
Oh, I forgot Midnight's 3v3.
Oh, shoot. That's right. Oh, well.
More Rocket League tomorrow, though. Because I don't want to stay up too late.
I know, I don't either. I want to try to at least go to bed by 1-ish.
I'll probably just do this tournament. However long this goes.